Nations do not die from invasion, they die from internal rottenness. America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. Great men are ordinary men with extraordinary determination. The most reliable way to predict the future is to create it. Nearly all men can stand adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. You must remember that some things legally right are not morally right. The philosophy of the schoolroom in one generation will be the philosophy of government in the next. Better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt. When you make it to the top, turn and reach down for the person behind you. Sir, my concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. You cannot help the poor by destroying the rich. You cannot lift the wage earner by pulling down the wage payer. It is a sin to be silent when it is your duty to protest. I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bring them the real facts. Teach the children so it will not be necessary to teach the adults. Violence begins where knowledge ends. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiative and independence. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. A nation that does not honor its heroes will not long endure. If there is anything that links the human to the divine, it is the courage to stand by a principle when everybody else rejects it. A friend is one who has the same enemies as you have. Kindness is the only service that will stand the storm of life and not wash out. It will wear well and will be remembered long after the prism of politeness or the complexion of courtesy has faded away. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. Commitment is what transforms a promise into a reality. Commitment is the stuff character is made of, the power to change the face of things. It is the daily triumph of integrity over skepticism. Character is like a tree and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is the real thing. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. It often requires more courage to dare to do right than to fear to do wrong. A day spent helping no one but yourself is a day wasted. You can tell the greatness of a man by what makes him angry. I believe the Bible is the best gift God has ever given to man. All the good from the Savior of the world is communicated to us through this book. If we exchange $1, we both have $1 each. But if we exchange one good thought, we both have 2 good thoughts. Behind the cloud, the sun is still shining. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me and I didn't have the heart to let him down. What kills a skunk is the publicity it gives itself. Those who are ready to sacrifice freedom for security ultimately will lose both. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it not for themselves. If you trust, you will be disappointed occasionally, but if you mistrust, you will be miserable all the time. A statesman is he who thinks in the future generations, and a politician is he who thinks in the upcoming elections. The trouble with too many people is they believe the realm of truth always lies within their vision. Faith is not believing that God can, but that God will. Be with a leader when he is right, stay with him when he is still right, but leave him when he is wrong. If this country is ever demoralized, it will come from trying to live without work. If you have never failed, you have never lived. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel, because you doing so help us to bring you more thought-provoking and inspiring quotes about life. Be safe and stay blessed.